Hello everyone, my name is DustInLint's, and today I'm here with a Let's Look At, which I haven't done for quite some time, for a game that I am actually very excited about, that it has now been released, called Endless Legend. It has a developer and publisher that you may or may not be familiar with if you've been watching my main series, which is Amplitude Studios. What is Endless Legend? It is a turn-based fantasy 4X strategy game where you control every aspect of your civilization that you choose in your game and struggle to save your homeworld, and I'm probably going to butcher this pronunciation, but homeworld of Auriga. With this, you can create your own legend for your civilization. And I'll start off with the options, what they have available right now for options in the game. You have a variety of audio settings, which I absolutely love that they have so many different ones. Video options, they have either rudimentary, like fast, simple, for those who don't want to delve too much into video options. Full screen, toggle, no windowed full screen, which is a little bit disheartening, but that's okay. There's subtitles, advanced video. Not as much in the advanced video settings as I would have expected, but it's okay. UI, not a whole lot of options for the UI. You can have big screen user interface, say if you're playing this on a large or big screen TV, and you can choose what notifications pop up when. Okay, so that about does it for the settings for Endless Legend. Let's delve into a game here. I think I'll do just a regular new game, and I'll do it with, there's a lot of things on the screen right now. You can choose how many empires there are. I normally like to play with 6. Difficulty, we'll go with normal. Game speed normal. Custom factions are allowed. You can actually make your own factions as well, and I'll get into what factions there are. You can play as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different factions, not including custom ones that you can make. So there's the Vaulters. Where are the Vaulters? Vaulters. The true origin of the Vaulters is lost even to themselves, their history. Actually, I won't say everything about every single one, but I'll give you a brief summary as to what they're sort of about. The Vaulters are mainly about science and stuff like that. Wild Walkers are very in tune with nature, exploring the natural resources. Broken Lords are all about dust, which is an in-game currency, which is their main and only form of supply for their empire. The Mizari are sort of the more vanilla race, I should say. Like, they aren't focused on a thing in particular, from what I understand. What else was there? There's the Necrophages, which are sort of like undead giant bug things, which very much so are war focused, if you want to have that sort of gameplay style. The Iron Mages, very, as you would imagine, they're kind of warlike faction as well, but more so with like magical attacks and stuff like that. Roving clans are sort of the traders of, and not traitors, traders, as in like, let's go to the trade district of this game, where you try and go for the end game as a economic victory, probably. And then there's the Draken, which are considered the most old, quote-unquote old race or faction in the game, lore-wise, and have a lot of bonuses. They usually go for a diplomatic victory, but that's not always the case. You don't have to do that. And then there's the Cultists, which I find pretty interesting as well. They have conversion as one of their main things, which they can convert pacified villages to their own empire. even if it's under the control of someone else. I think for the purposes of this video, though, I think I will go with the Mizari. Yeah, I think I'll go with the Mizari. And there's a whole bunch of other things that you can change as well, such as world size, world shape, continent shape, temperature, topography, world difficulty. Actually, I'll bump that back up to normal as well. And yeah, there's just a whole bunch of things that you can do. And this game does feature single player, multiplayer, and well, I can't say anything properly anymore. Cross-platform multiplayer. So I actually forgot to check what other platforms this is available on. I currently am playing this on Steam on my computer, but I do believe that this is available on Mac as well as possibly other things as well. I'm not 100% sure on that though. Don't take my word on that. Other games by Amplitude Studios, by the way, as we get started here, include Endless Space, and like I said, if you're familiar with my main series on my channel, Dungeon of the Endless. This game is available on Steam right now for either $34.99 Canadian for the classic pack, which includes just the game and the soundtrack for the game, or you can get the founder pack for $44.99 Canadian, which includes a bunch of little bonuses, one of those bonuses being the Draken Race as a playable one. But if you bought the classic pack and you want all that extra content, you can do a classic to founder upgrade, which is available for $10.99 Canadian as well. I'm trying to think of anything else that I need to mention other than once we get into the actual gameplay here in just a moment. Oh, there's always these cutscenes at the start of a game for each race, which I find absolutely amazing, so I will shut up for this part right here.
But then the great quake cracked our halls open, revealing ancient secrets and relics. These unknown relics carried our patterns, our images, hints of a hidden past. We took them and fled the destruction, seeking a new life on the surface. Now the legends and relics of our past show the way to our future. The journey will be dangerous, sometimes deadly, but we go forth without fear or ignorance. For courage and knowledge are the bywords of the Vaulters.
Oh, and I've already encountered the Empire of Pokapi, because Draken as a race know the starting positions of all other civilizations, which seems a little bit overpowered, but it makes sense for if you know what they go for, which is usually diplomatic victories, but that's not, like I said, always the case. We can just dismiss this for now. Very smart notification system here. Now, we start off on the map very zoomed in, very well detailed maps. The maps kind of, the way it's laid out, sort of remind me of oh, I'm gonna forget what the game is called, but it's a god game where I want to say it's called Gaia or something like that, but that's probably wrong. You can also zoom out for a strategic view like this, where you can see places that you can explore called ruins, the natural resources, and the names of areas which you can control. Then you can zoom out even further just to see everything as a whole. Like, I know most of the name of my territory right now, like Imchia, something like that. Anyways, let's select this battalion right here, which has a settler in it, so we can settle our new civilization. And depending on where you settle, you can get various bonuses. These bonuses, the sort of brownish orange being industry, green for food, blue for science, and yellow for dust, which is like the in-game currency. Now, probably my best bet for settling would actually be right where I'm standing right now, strangely enough. So I will just build my city right here. And I've encountered a new minor faction, Hernas. There's many minor factions, and they have passive or neutral units that spawn occasionally that will attack you until you've pacified their villages, whether it be through diplomacy or bribing or assimilation, such as attacking them. And if you get assimilation bonuses based on how many villages you control. If we controlled the Hernas, we would get a 5% attack bonus per Herna village pacified. And, well, we start off with wine extractors. Are interesting, but usually the thing that you want to build in your very first city is the Founder Memorial as soon as possible, followed by anything else that you deem necessary. And it has a very smart queue system, like you can choose how many things you want to build right off the bat, and you can change the order at any time, and you can buy out with dust things earlier to be built. Obviously I don't have enough dust right now, but it would be pretty cool to do that in a little bit. And I can search runes to see if I can find things. There I found 30 dust. Once a rune has been searched, it can no longer provide benefits unless you get the research that allows you to explore runes again later on. So I'll search this rune. I found 10 wine in this one. Okay, pretty good start so far. And down here are your units' movement points and their health and vision range, all of that sort of good stuff. You can also change the... I'm very disjointed with my commentary right now, but you can change the queue of how you want to be, what to be researched. Okay, let's see here. What else should I be mentioning right now? Like I said, very smart pop-up system. Like, if you want to know where I encountered a new miner faction, it'll tell me that, and I can see the location of that. In it, I can find out what I found where. And let's end our first turn here. Oh, that's right. Never mind. I need to show you the research system here. So, right now we are in the first era. We start off with open pit mines and public library researched. You need 9 previous technologies researched to unlock the next ones. And there are a total of 6 researches, each one pertaining to a endgame victory set. But yeah, you can choose what you want, and you can queue up multiple researches in a row. I think I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for sewer systems. That's usually a good one to go for. Since we already have open pit mine, we might want to go for Empire Mint as well. Seed storage wouldn't be a bad idea. Dawn officers are usually a pretty good pick as well, and since how we have that already, we don't have any other resources that we know of yet that we can exploit, but okay, so that would be 8. I need one more. 9. Okay, we'll go for that. End turn. Okay, so now the other CPU's turns are being done. Oh, and there's also a main quest line for every faction. You don't have to, but you can try to complete these for rewards and other things. And occasionally when you explore ruins, you will also get quests from that. So I'm going to try and pacify this village right here to complete my main quest. Otherwise, turns are usually fairly fast-paced unless you have a lot of stuff that you need to do. Another mechanic that is in this game is you can choose where to put your population in to get increased resources in those areas. So I can place my population into Science State to increase that rate, but in contrast I would lose more food production. That's okay with me for right now. Right now, let's attack this Herna village and see what we can get from that. We have a pretty likely victory here. I'll do manual combat for this first one just to show off what it's like. Ready to fight. And, oh. we've also just encountered another minor faction from entering this battle. Dismiss. Okay, so battle happens in a couple of ways here. Where are all my guys? Okay, so the Hernas, is that the Hernas there? No, that's the Hernas over there. Okay, so here are all my units. The red tiles are my deployment range, so I can choose how to deploy my guys. And here you can also see all your unit stats for combat as well. And here's my hero for my units as well. Are all of them ranged? Long ranged, ranged, and then I can't control those other guys. Okay. So with a range of 4, I probably don't want to have that one person right in the fray of things, but and there's also other things in effect right now as well, such as height advantage. Height advantage actually impacts combat as well. Let's just ready up. I like the way that we are set up, and let's have everyone focusing on one unit at the same time if possible. Okay, so let's launch combat phase. So they have better initiative than us. They're gonna move first, but we will be able to oh, they have a range attack, which hurt a lot. Ooh, that's actually hurting a lot. But we also hurt quite a bit in contrast as well. To the point where I think we can take out one of these units right here. Yep, there we go. Got a critical blow right there. The militia, I guess I just can't control whatsoever, unfortunately, but these guys. Commands. It will go on defense. You know what? We're close to defeating them already. We may as well keep going on the offense. And this right here is titanium, which is actually something I was looking forward to. Oh, luckily we didn't take any damage there whatsoever. And we will most likely kill this unit this turn. I would be very surprised if we didn't. 34 damage. You only need to do another 23. Which seems, yep, there we go. We defeated that faction, and we have now pacified this village. From now on, I'm just going to do auto combat just to make things ever so slightly faster. So, can we yeah, we can totally reach that ruin this turn. Oh, and this is what I was saying, how you can get quests from searching ruins as well. In order to do this correctly, you must first be able to control the region, colonize the region of Rual. Okay, so I need to colonize that place if I want to take advantage of that. So I think I will choose to make a settler there, and hopefully it won't take too long for us to get that up and going. In the meantime, though, I'm going to just continue exploring my region that I control. And oh, we finished researching the sewer system. Excellent. So we can add sewer system to our queue. And actually, I will probably want to put that ahead of many other things, because Empire happiness does affect you quite a bit. You would be surprised. I won't go into all the details about that right now, because I want to leave some of this stuff for you guys to find out for yourselves. And then there's these Borough Street upgrades that you can get every 2 population, and basically what it allows you to do is expand your city so that way you can exploit more resources. You don't just get resources for being in control of the entire area. You get resources as your empire spreads to be able to control them. I think I'm going to go for this direction. Yeah, I like the look of that direction. Of course, you have to build the Borough Streets first, but whoa, okay. I did not realize you could do that. That's actually pretty cool. Go like that. Huh. Didn't realize I could do that at all. Okay, so I'm finished with that. You guys, I wanted to explore up there. What do we find? Not a whole lot quite yet. Okay. So we'll just end our turn here. Not sure. I'll probably won't go too much more into this. Man, we are rich with resources here. That is actually rather surprising. 3 wineries, or wine deposits, and a gold deposit, and a titanium deposit. That is a crazy amount of resources to be able to have right there. Showed that our hero leveled up. With your hero, you can choose various things to level up, whether it be class features, common features, or faction features. You can, I think I'm going to go with this, +1 movement on units, apply. And I forgot to mention, heroes, they don't have to lead armies, they can also lead cities, which I think is pretty cool. We actually have 2 titanium spots in our area. That is just crazy. Just going to end the turn here real quick. And, oh, we've encountered another minor faction, the Kazanji. They are of Daemon descent, and their assimilation effects, +5% influence per pacified Kazanji village in the city. Okay, that's pretty cool to have. Okay, so we have that going on over there. And then I think that will end that turn for the most part. Oh, we've completed Empire Mint. Let's add that to our queue. Empire Mint, wine extractor for up there, and a gold extractor for up there. Empire Mint, I think I will put before the public library, and then other than that, that's going to be it for that kind of stuff. How much? Ooh, I need a lot of gold to finish that. Okay, we'll wait on that, and let's just end our turn here. Okay, so we've almost finished exploring our entire area here. I probably won't make this video too much longer. I was hoping we would encounter maybe another faction before too long, but that's okay. Maybe we still will, so that way I can show you some other things going on. Like, here you can see which factions you've discovered and what state you are in with them, whether it's Cold War, War, Peace, or Alliance. Another thing screen here is unit designs. You can custom make units to have specified equipment to make them better, but in turn it costs more to buy them and to longer for them to be produced. Here you can recruit more heroes if you have the mercenary market. Here is your quest log right here. Empire overview of your cities, this population, approval, all that sort of stuff. If you have heroes assigned to it, construction, and here is your empire management screen where you can see your empire information, assimilated minor factions, luxury resources that you have, which shows you the duration or the effects that it has on it. Here you can see all your empire bonuses that you have. You can find out trade routes that you have, if any, strategic resources if you have any, and then actually I think I'll play until we come about a empire plan. So right now we are beating Pakalpi as far as score goes. There's also just the end game score. Win condition where you just play until you reach the end of however many turns you have, which right now I have it set on 300 turns. New minor faction, Guran. Okay. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. We finished research on seed storage. Okay, seed storage. Let's get that up and going. Maybe we can put that behind the public library. And oh, we could buy out our settler, which I think I will do. Oh, and we encountered the Poaki units there. Okay, So, obviously he came from somewhere over here. We encountered a new minor faction, Euristus. Can I still... Yeah, I can totally still search that, and I got 30 dust for that. So here is the border of that Poaki guy. We'll take a look into that next turn. What else do we have going on here? We finished our research on the settler. We will create a new army for that. Why does that show infinite turns? That is interesting to say the very least. Not sure why that is the case. Create a new army of settler. And let's make our way into here and see what we can get for settling in this area. This seems like a not great spot, but a decent spot to settle. So we'll settle there next turn. And do I still have movement points with you? Yes, I do. Okay. Ooh, there's another ruin over there. And search. Produce 40 industry in one of your cities for 10 turns. Oh, that is going to be a difficult quest to complete for quite some time, unfortunately. Can't really see any of the buildings of that Poaki guy, unfortunately. And we're probably going to get a dialogue pop up here of, why do you have units sitting in my territory? Well, because I felt like it. To get to a ruin, 70 dust. That is pretty darn good for the early game. I kind of want to just explore to see if I can find his stuff there. We'll speed up the production on Empire Mint so we can get more stuff going for ourselves. If I put seed storage above public library there, we'll end our turn here. Actually, I'm going to build the Herna village real quick. And, right, I was going to found the city over here. So we will have our new... Ooh, we have glass steel in there. Now that the region is secure, you must build a glass steel extractor on the deposit in order to get the weapon. Ooh, we could get a weapon from here. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, we don't have the research done for the glass steel extractor yet, unfortunately. I think that's the next one queued up, I think. For now, we'll go with sewers, Empire Mint, seed storage, public library. I like the look of that setup right there. And, do you sell movement points? No. We will end our turn. Cities Builder. Oh, I got an achievement there. It probably didn't pop up on your screen, or for you watching, because I have the overlay set to be turned off for recording. Got another 30 dust there, not too shabby. We'll continue exploring in this unexplored area now that we've actually located the city for the Poaki guy. We might get a pop-up now that we're so close in his territory. Maybe not, never mind. He seems to be pretty cool with us. Pretty cool. We'll see how he... indifferent. Indifferent with us, okay. We could compliment him, give him a warning, close our borders to him, or declare war on him if we had enough influence points, which we clearly do not at the moment. End our turn there. Oh, he just settled over here. That was a rather surprising turn of events, but good for him. Now, us founding another city, our content, our content of our people in this city went down by 10 because of expansion disapproval. Expansion, it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because the more you expand, the less happy each sequential village or city will be. You leveled up again. Let's go for maybe +1 vision on unit garrison. Apply that, please. Thank you. You can now see that ruins over there. We'll end our turn. I really hope our Empire Plan thing will be popping up soon. That would be great if that could happen. Oh, we encountered minor faction boss. Interesting, interesting. Let's search these runes. We've been very fortunate with our rune. What's the word I'm looking for? Our rune. Oh, let's actually just speed up the process of that there real quick. Titanium extractor over there and there. I also think. Oh, and we have another empire butting up against us right now as well. Actually. We'll end our turn here. Really hope that the Empire plan thing pops up any second now. I think it pops up on turn 25. Okay. The 37. I'm interested to see what that is. Search. Oh, one of the armies roaming in Teriel has a treasure you seek. Find them, defeat them, and make the booty yours. Yeah, I definitely want that booty. Okay, so we'll just end our turn for right now. And, oh, come on. Oh, our Empire plan is coming up soon. Or it might even be coming up now. I'll just auto-combat here just to speed up the process. They did not have the thing which I was looking for, unfortunately. Empire plan. Oh, I can do the Empire plan now. So here you can see the different things that you can put your influence points into. This is a mandatory thing you have to do. You can choose to not put any points into it, though, that being said, but generally you want to give yourself bonuses like 3 deaths per citizen on in cities, plus 20 unit cost reduction in cities, plus 20% science in cities, or plus 2 vision on units for these different plans. I'm going to put some points into, basically all my points into plus 2 vision on units right now. Actually, you know what? We have a fair bit of vision right now. We're going to do plus 3 deaths per citizen on cities. And that'll come into effect next turn. Please don't run from me. Oh, we have received a message from another empire. With noble empires such as yours, the future of Auriga is assured. They are trusting of us. That's good for us. We'll get into a fight with these guys. Auto combat, ready to fight. And we complete the quest. As they say with mousetraps, it is often the second mouse that gets the cheese. Interesting. Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap this up real quick. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a series out of this. I would like to. We'll see if I have time for that, though. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. If you made it to this point in the video, feel free to support it in the form of a like. It helps me out a lot and shows that you want to continue watching this as well as any other videos that you want to, or that I make for this channel. And if, speaking of which, you can always click the link in the description to subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I upload any new content, whether it's of this or of any other kind. I'll also provide a link to the Steam page for this if you want to pick this up in the description. And until next time, have a good one, everyone, and I will see you next time.